We are
Woke up broke,
live.
check my app, said well, relax. Bank account so empty, heard it echo
Sunny Bob
back.
Studio.
Tried to buy a snack, car said not today. Even my piggy bank, packed up and ran away. I said money, where you at? It said who this? Even my wallet got commitment issues.
Vincent
I
Ice.
swear it is. Cash, where you go? I just saw you like a week ago. Now I'm digging through my couch like a raccoon on patrol. Looking for $1 just to feel in control. Cash, don't be rude. I had plans, we had food. Now it's noodles every night with a plastic fork move. Man, being broke is a whole attitude. Got paid Friday, felt like I was rich. By Sunday night, I'm arguing with my fridge. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I said to the cheese, even my leftovers got expensive degrees. If money talks, my whispers good luck. If life's a game, I'm out here playing stuck. Dreaming of stacks, yeah, tall like a tower. But right now I'm budgeting a 2 for 1 hour. Cash, where you hide? You were here for just a ride. Now my pockets got more wind than a roller coaster slide. Even my shadow left me cause my funds died. One day I'll ball, yeah, I'll make it rain. Till then I'm counting coins like it's cardio pain. Laugh now, cry later, that's the broke man's class. Still my jokes turn checks and my checks turn cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the richest podcast in the LCU. Welcome to Low Cal Cash, where every dollar counts. And boy, do I got a story for you guys today. As we all know, Cash did get a new person today, and I'll be happy to bring him on in 1 second. But I want to take the people up to speed how we got here. Now, I know I'm about to blow some people's minds today, all right? And one of them is Xylee over on Reapers. And please let me explain why. First of all, Turbo, I see you down there. Welcome to Low Cal Cash. Let me tell people a little bit about our adventure to get you to this point right here, because it's pretty interesting. So give me 1 second here. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday happened, right? You know, I said I was going to run for the door because I thought Keem was pulling the, Joe Pesci shoot behind the head trick. He actually was not. You know what I mean? He thought Big Murph was going to show and, Jim Crick and all the rest. They did not. So what's interesting about yesterday, let me tell you how sometimes when me playing with the future a month ago helped with what happens today. Okay. So I get a message from Turbo yesterday with some kind words. Nothing about shows or nothing, just a couple kind words or whatever. I randomly say, I thought maybe they were going to pull the plug on Cash or whatever. I go, maybe I'll ask Keem if I could come over to Rewind, and then we could help maybe revive one of the, faces of the LCU. Now, when I brought that up to Keem he messaged back pretty quick, and he goes, well, what we'll do is I don't want to put you over there. I thought maybe they would just take Cash out of here and put Rewind or whatever. He goes, maybe we'll put Turbo on with you on Cash because he feels like the crowd in the morning has been pretty good and he doesn't want to play with that. So here's where the witchcraft comes into play, folks. And Xylee, if you're listening, you're going to love this. So let me pull up this quick thumbnail. Whoops. Boom. Boom. Okay. We all remember this famous thumbnail. Okay? This was a month ago. Or like whenever it was. It was like the first solo stream I did. There was a point where Xylee asked Josh, I'll never forget it. She said, ask Pesci what was the point of that whole damn solo stream he did. It made no sense. How the hell did it make no sense? The first part of it was me squashing a beef, or even whatever you want to call it, with me and Turbo. Because here's the reality. I thought there would be an opportunity or a position down the line where I would have to work with Turbo, or I would want to work with Turbo. Do I know when those things are going to happen, folks? I do not. I always say, when I start playing with the future, you never know how it's going to happen. Like I saw I was going to work with Josh. Josh knew that. We didn't know when. We didn't think it was going to be that short. But folks, here's the proof. Remember when she goes, what was the point of that? Well, for today to happen, folks, I had to do this stream right here to make sure he knew we're good, we're all gravy. And I know this is probably blowing some people's minds. But see, this is how your boy Future works sometimes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's introduce our new guest, Turbo. Welcome to Cash.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to see you. How did Rewind
I'm seeing
go
a lot
this
of love
morning?
in the chat.
Huh?
Oh, Pesci, I'm seeing a lot of love in chat right now. I see a lot of people are really happy to have me here, and I thank them, each and every one. Rewind went crazy.
Let's not start.
Did you see my jester?
Yeah. No, I'll get into that. I was going to say, don't start the Turbo era with getting one guy in Cash Chat. Let me teach you something about Cash Chat. All right? Cash Chat is a very funny group. They like to get on people. Don't ever look at it as a bad thing. I just went through Snake Week, okay? We had comments last Monday like you wouldn't believe. You know what I mean? You just kind of got to go with it. They'll find the Jim Crick in you eventually. You got to have that motivation. So I did see your Jester stream yesterday, and what's funny about the whole Jesters thing is you notice that every time he does a Jester stream, usually he gives that person another show. Turbo?
That's a good point. That's a damn good point. I'm soaking that in, actually. You know what? You put 1 and 1, and that is definitely 2. That's crazy, actually. You're right. He did what? 3 on fucking tech, and now he's got 3 shows. That's Pesci, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy.
Well, oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot we also have who's joining us today. Jobin. Jobin is now an intern here. And we said that, you know, he's got a little time in the morning. We would let him start coming on and everything. But Turbo, I have another question for you while he gets set up down there.
Yeah.
How nervous were you when you found out the Jester stream was going to be on you?
Not nervous at all. I have 20 years of content that he could have used, and I knew his docket team and him would not do the research to really get me good. So I was not worried at all. I'll be honest with you. I knew what it was going to be about because it's Keem, and I was honored. I mean, I had been asking on it for like a week on Rewind. I've been asking like, boo, Daddy Keem, give me a Jesty.
Well, we don't call him Daddy on Cash. We call him Boss.
Well, I'm going to. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair, Boss. I like that. I call him Boss too, but sometimes he's Daddy.
Oh my God!
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, today on Cash. Hold on, is Jobin back?
He's back in members waiting. I think he had an issue with his thingy.
Shout out to Jim Crick. Oh my God! Hey, Jobin.
Yeah.
You can hear us? You good?
Yeah, I'm on a different setup today. My computer had to get fixed after yesterday. I'm on my laptop. Sorry about the quality difference.
Oh, you're good.
Now, Turbo, back to what I was
My voice
asking
coming
you.
out okay?
Yesterday when we started talking and everything started to unfold, what's going through your mind during that time when I'm texting you and saying, I'm like, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to go on Rewind, and then the next thing you do, you find out you're on Cash. What's your initial thoughts there?
So whenever, because I remember you messaged me and you were hypothesizing, you were theorizing like how we'd work together. And there's not a lot of hosts in the LCU right now that I genuinely want to work with, but you are 100% one of the ones like top, like you were like only 3 I can think of right now that I'd want to work with. And so I was like, dude, yeah, like if you, if you, because consolidating cash could be super important to the LCU. I've been saying for like a month now, Keem needs to shut down Circuit B, keep it Circuit A. There's not enough hosts. There's not enough interns. He just needs to enjoy his wedding. So, consolidate. And so Cash would just roll into Rewind. I was like, fuck, dude, I'll take you as a co-host. And in fact, if I get you as a co-host, it's better than getting someone I don't like as a co-host. I've had problems with co-hosts, Pesci. I had some motherfucking problems. And so.
Yeah. So what's funny is, folks, when he got teamed up with Zeta or whatever, in my head, I'm like, it'll never last. Did you see it lasting, Turbo? There's no way. You saw it.
I did. No, Zeta and I were killing it, actually. I really believe. And a lot of people are shitting on her and saying, like,
I'm not
she didn't
shitting on her.
bring the
I just
energy.
didn't think it would ever.
It's early. Well, I mean, she fucked up, Pesci, so clearly you were fucking right. Like, yeah.
What was your favorite part about Zeta?
I think Zeta, like, okay, and I know this is kind of toxic of me, okay, but my favorite parts were the times whenever I had to disavow Pesci. Whenever she would say things like, well, if you're 20, you shouldn't drink and then drive afterwards. But like, if you're like 40, you can have some drinks and then go drive. And I'm like, disavow. I liked her horrible, disgusting retard takes. But she also did a lot of work on the docket. She was extremely active within the docket. She brought in a lot of topics like the Chud the Builder thing we talked about before anybody else. We started doing, because of her, external news, and then live and other shows started doing it. And so I think that she actually did a really good job, and I will give her kudos for that.
Well, Jobin.
Turbo, you go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jobin.
Go ahead, Pesh.
Oh, no, I was going to ask you,
Turbo,
were
do
you
wanna
a fan of
the
Rewind
racism
and Zeta?
comments? No, I'm not a fan of Zeta at all. I never was.
Oh, okay.
Never was a fan of Zeta.
Go on
There's
and
a
ask
lot
me the question
of
you're going to ask
Turbo
me.
is a racist comments. I was wondering if you want to address that, Turbo.
What, Turbo being a racist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said a lot of racist things over the last 20 years online. We're done with it, okay? I've apologized. I'm not going to sit here and live in the past. It's not like I threw my wife on the table.
Yeah, why do you always go to that? That's my guy, Wings. We can't be slamming Wings over here. That's my guy.
Well, listen, if Wings can slam Kelly, I can slam Wings.
Dude, that's
okay?
over a year ago. If you knew what I did
Doesn't
when I was
matter.
in my 20s.
You're telling me not to bring up the racist shit you've done in the past, but you're going to bring up the shit that Wings has done in the past?
Yeah, because Wings actually put hands on a woman.
Little hypocritical.
He actually harmed
Little
somebody.
hypocritical, though.
No, because
Little
words are
hypocritical.
words. I've done no harm to anybody,
Yeah.
Jobin. Did I enslave black people?
Don't go there.
No, I never said you did.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
of course I didn't.
Are you putting words in my mouth?
A black person by trolling online? Has anyone from me dropping the M-bomb in Call of Duty,
Well,
have they been harmed IRL?
he's earned his
No.
first
I don't know.
bullet.
Get over it, Jobin. This is a complete fail. By the way,
I'm just recognizing what the chat said. I just wanted to see if you wanted to say anything about it.
well, I mean, maybe you shouldn't have such bad questions, Jobin. That was an L.
Yeah, that was a bad question, I guess. My bad.
Thank you for the Finkel
Oh, boy.
Turbo for Pitt.
Oh,
We're going to
boy.
get a little
Oh,
love
boy.
early, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me tell people what's going on with Cash after I had a little talk with the boss. First of all, cheers. We got a little clown blood to start the day. Actually, I want to get into the clown thing in a second, Turbo. You're going to love this. But
Okay.
Keem said, you know what? We need to play a couple things around with Cash. I want you to cycle some people in there, see what they feel like. We'll give Turbo a run, and we'll see how that goes. See, originally I thought maybe if I went to Rewind, I'd get my wishes being a commentator, and I feel like that's where my strengths are. But the boss said, well, we like where Cash is at, so we'll keep that. We don't have TTS hooked up right now. I have Phantom working on a brand new one. Another Turbo for Pitt. If they want to ten us to death for
Xavier,
Why does that?
Xavier, I want
Everybody
you to
wants
know
you on bed, Turbo.
I hate you, Xavier. You and Perry
Don't be hating on
are
Xavier.
the bane of my fucking existence in the LCU.
Xavier's one of my favorite people in the morning.
Fuck.
I was just,
Xavier-
I wasn't trying to jump on you right away, Turbo.
Listen, it's okay. You can
I
take
didn't have a bad
listen,
time
take
with
the
you
L for the
yesterday.
show. It's okay, brother. It's okay.
I'll take any L. Yeah, I don't
Oh
care.
my God, not
Tommy
another
Turbo
one.
for Pitt.
Okay.
Now, take us through that. What started? Has there been some other talks?
Yeah, actually, there have been.
You might get a
Pesci.
third show. What if you get a third? What if we put you here to do a third Jester stream on us? You know what's funny about me? So we were on the Jester stream last week, and that motherfucker went after Josh. God bless him for that, Keeb.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
I dodged a fucking bullet. That was like I said, you hear the machine guns going off, and then you're like looking around like, how the fuck did you live through it? Now, hey,
I'm thinking we need to figure out a way to get Glammy back.
JP Shuggy says Turbo for the dude. Turbo, you already brought the dodos in.
Shuggy.
Welcome to the circus.
Fuck you, you giffer. You're a giffer,
Turbo for
Shuggy.
dinner plates.
Oh, real quick, we do have a bulletin board
This
here.
is my favorite chat of the day.
I would like to say shout out to the manager. Folks, we got a small surprise for Wednesday. Our manager here, I don't need to mention the name, we know who that is, gave a great idea for me to read tarot. Since I'm a guy that could predict the future. Not predict. I always say I play around with it and you get the butterfly effect. I learned yesterday that the boss doesn't hate me. Because you know what I realized? Remember I asked for Josh. We got Josh. I brought up Turbo. I mean, I said I wanted to go on Rewind, to be honest. But he brought him the cash. Turbo, you know what we might have to do, though? You were a clown for so long doing the clown thing. I'm actually a fan of It, the Stephen King clown. What if is there a place in town that would do clown makeup for me, and maybe I could do the Stephen King It for a show? And maybe you could do
I'm sure you
the...
could find someplace.
Yeah, you think there's a guy in town that would take the time and make me look like It? And then maybe one day we could do like some kind of Cirque collab.
There is a lot of people in my state that would do that because we have a lot of tourists here and we do a lot of, especially during Halloween, they come from all over. Cosmetologists do that a lot. And they, 100%. But I would warn you, okay, It is not a very, it's kind of insulting to a lot of like clowns, like actual clowns.
If
I'm
I
just
dress
saying.
up as It for one show,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
got this. Jobin, when you hear
I'm just
that,
saying
what's
the
your
clown-
thoughts?
The Clown Corporation may cancel you. Clown Corp.
Okay. Well, I could live with that corporation canceling me.
Council?
There is.
There is. Okay.
There
That's
is.
interesting. I did not know that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
well,
is actually my wife's worst nightmare.
Oh,
what do you say?
that's his
I
wife's
said that would
worst
be
nightmare.
my wife's worst nightmare. She hates
She has a
clowns.
fear of clowns.
Oh, okay.
A big fear of clowns.
Well, my thought was, with Turbo being the expert, he'd probably know a guy that's local. We could make me look like a demon one day. I could come in here and I could really maybe do something. But
Demon.
they shouldn't have to like cancel me. They should look at that as a sign of respect. I'll even get the good paint.
So will clowns look at like horror clowns, like real college, because there's clown colleges and shit like that, guys. And so real clowns that have gone through clown college do not take kindly to being considered that. And so whenever you create a spectacle out of something we do, a lot of clowns do, volunteer time in hospitals and stuff like that. Yeah, we do birthday parties and shit like that too, but also We volunteer a lot of time, and we're there for entertainment. And the whole shtick of us being evil, a lot of them don't like.
Okay.
Turbo,
Now,
I got a question.
go ahead.
So, go, Turbo, with you in charge, what do you think you want to do with Cash? What do you want this to be?
I think that we need to shift from what was, which is abuse, to something new.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa. There was never no abuse by me. Okay? Let's be real.
okay,
Turbo.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
And not too much by Josh. Josh is getting smacked around for this. Josh, where are you?
I even tried to contact Glammy. She is not having
Go back
anything
to
it.
what you were saying. Shift away from the abuse. You got my ear.
Okay. All right. So, I don't think Glammy's coming back this time, at least not anytime soon. So I don't think she'll be put on this. So I
That's a
think the
shame.
abuse is over. So I think that we have to reinforce Cash as a show of the LCU that's not a rewind, because it comes on immediately after Rewind, 1. And 2, every show rewinds. Like, don't we redirect to Cafe?
Yes.
No, not every
Yes,
show's
yes.
rewinding nowadays. That shit, no, it's just a couple. All right, you
But
ready for me to
There
prove
are,
that theory?
there are a lot of shows rewinded.
There's a lot
I
of
guess
shows
I'm not
still
watching
rewinding.
enough. Cafe does. They should. They're supposed to. It's called Cafe. Hold on. Thank you for the Finkel.
Cafe's really
Turbo
good
for
at
a
it, though.
Ziploc bag filled with Italian dressing. Let the marmalade overnight in the fridge, then grilled to perfection. Thank you for the 5.
Oh, Turbo,
Shout
you're
out
on
to
everybody's
our
menu, man.
sponsor and the people up north.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant. Thank you very much. Turbo, you know what's funny was yesterday I thought I was getting killed. And I said, I'm running for the hills. I was literally going to run out. And then Keem messaged me and I'm like, well, he brought me back in again. Shout out to the fans that were in attendance yesterday for live. They released the grades. There was a lot of Jim Crick love. And he sends his love back to all you guys. That was a very nice thing. That was a very shocking thing. I was surprised. So I do
Especially
thank you
more
for
people
that.
like
Do
you
you
than you think.
Pesci, do you think that Keem wants you gone genuinely? Like, you sound very self-deprecating about
No,
this.
yesterday so look, Turbo reached out to me yesterday and said some nice words, and a lot of people did. I was surprised. It's not that I don't think I could do it. Here's the thing with this place: it's 5 days a week, and you can't. It's not a hangout every day. That's not what he wants. He wants you to do something kind of performative. I run into fucking problems with that with my normal schedule, trying to be like a creative guy. I'm more like the plug and play guy. Like I said, like, Turbo, you're like the boss, and you go, all right, Pesci, I need you to cover Jobin from 10 to 10:15, Jim Crick from 15 to 30, and then Knievel for the rest. That's what I'm good at. You know what I mean? When someone's telling me
I get
how
you.
to, like, operate. So did I think he disliked me? For a few minutes yesterday, yes. I'll tell you when I realized maybe he didn't. So all weekend, I'm thinking it's the return of Cash, Murph, Glammy. First of all, Murph said Cash is dead. Murph, you can't say a show's dead if we still get more viewership than you. I'm sorry. I love you, but that's just reality. We might not make more money up here. We might not make much. But we do bring viewers. The chat loves to go psycho in here. And that's the good part. You know what I mean? Whether they're against you or not, I like it when it's active. I asked to go on Rewind. Keeb said he said that 6 a.m. is popping. So that's when I hear him say that. I'm like, maybe the guy doesn't hate me. And yesterday, he said something to Big Murph, not like anything crazy, but he mentioned, hey, where were you? Why did you wait? Why did you guys wait till Pesci was up there solo or whatever? So I thought yesterday was like how they put Turbo on the Jester stream. Let me tell you something, Turbo. I thought Keem was going to see how I did a solo stream, see if I fucked up enough to where he could do a Jester stream on me. And then I was like, oh, this might be the Jester setup. But the opposite happened. He didn't hate it. I don't even know if he watched it, but he did pop in. And then that's when I brought you up.
So Pesci, I'm going to tell you this right now. He really, really enjoys you. And you can do a solo fucking stream, and he knows that 100%. But I think that you are good bouncing off of people, and you can 100%, like, you can kind of control a show. And he's seen you do that a lot. You know, you and Albert, I imagine, you know, he's probably watched a lot of that. And you and Albert are legendary within the LCU, still to this day. I loved you and Albert.
Shout out to Albert.
I think he doesn't want to lose you, Pesci. He does not want to lose you. You're an asset.
Well, I just said that you run into these writer block moments where you're like, where do you go next? You might even run into that doing 2 shows now. Are you nervous about doing 2 shows, or is this more something that you're ready to do?
I mean, I could do as many shows as Keem wants me to do. Well, I mean, I can't because I got like an actual career, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I can always bring it. Okay. Now, what can I do at 6 o'clock in the morning after I've only had 2 hours of sleep from my work prior? I don't know. You know, what can we do at 6 o'clock in the morning? We can't do IRL content.
Oh, I can't.
That's not true. I can.
We would just have to.
What do you want to go outside and do right now,
If we ever need me to do IRL, I'm ready for that. I just would have to have you run the.
Go do anything IRL. I just have a day to plan ahead. I obviously don't have a plan right now, but yeah, I could definitely do IRL and cash.
At 6 a.m., what are you gonna do?
Sun's out.
I have a lot of places I can go.
Oh, see, Turbo.
My sun's not out yet. My son's barely. My son's just
5
peeking.
minutes from the lake. I can go walk down to the White House and talk to a lot of people.
You want to go down
right
to
next
the
to
White
lake,
House?
Lighthouse.
Oh, the lighthouse. Oh, I was like, you're in Michigan. What are you talking about? Okay. Do you think people want to? Let's set a goal for Jobin to go to the lighthouse.
No, I'm not telling you to set a goal. I'm just saying there is ways.
Well,
to
no,
go
I mean,
IRL.
let's see if people want to do that. Set a goal. Let's see if IRL content is what the people want.
There's not a lighthouse too far from me either. Jobin. See, Jobin is an expert conspiracy theorist. Jobin, I got to ask you. Do you have any conspiracy theories of what took place on live yesterday?
I think it's scripted. I honestly think probably most of it's scripted. A lot of what Steak said was probably true. I think he's a little bitter. He reminds me of like a Chihuahua. He just sounds all bark, no bite to me. I think they're just trying to get the same type of attention Yo Mama and Keem gets. I think it's just them trying to be more relevant. That's my opinion.
You know,
and the views did go up, so it worked for them.
You know, I want to believe that in a theory that, you know, they all could be putting on an act, because I know how Keem is. He likes to be controversial if he can. You know, the interesting thing about him that I've seen him do a couple times is he'll actually make something very entertaining, and he won't even tell people he had a hand in it. He did a couple of those things with me once upon a time, and he never took the credit for it. So, you know, I give him that on that aspect. What were we saying?
The weird thing to me is that I know Mike was there with them yesterday, so that's what's making me believe it's a script. I don't think Mike would have just let that go. I don't think Keem would have just let that go. Obviously, it was allowed to happen.
Well, I would say this also. I don't think it was scripted. I think there was real life comments back and forth that were made that kind of people felt like they meant. But I don't think he's going to hold it personal. I think the one thing he'll do is he'll probably bounce back with a stream. And it'll be interesting to see if they maybe compete with each other leading up to his exit, or if not, I don't think he's going to leave. I always say the person in charge, do they ever really leave? They got to keep an eye on finances. You know, I did the car thing for so long, and even when I say I'm out, I'm always still watching in. Hold on, let me fix something real quick. I'm pulling something up real quick.
Yeah, no, it definitely was not scripted. I'll just say that. I know these people. I met them IRL. I know how they work. The private conversations that Boogie and various things were brought up about Brantley. The private comments that Steak said about Brantley. Those that was not scripted. Steak crashed out. Steak has
he did
a lot of mental issues, and he was not like, he had to step away and Mike calmed him down. I know that for a fact because I've seen Mike do it. And I fear for Lawcow Live right now because Keem has a good set of people. I like Lawcow Live, but Lawcow Live is fucking up.
I fear for Cash right now. I want Cash to get back to fun.
I want Cash to be consolidated.
But I
don't
feel
think
What's
like
consolidated mean? He said, "I want Cash to be consolidated." What the fuck does that mean?
You coming over to Rewind and him just shutting Cash down. I want one circuit because then he can go enjoy his wedding. This man has 18 fucking companies to run, and I want him to enjoy his wedding. So I want them to consolidate these smaller, morning shows that aren't getting the big views that a lot of the daytime ones are, and just bring the hosts over. It might be less money for everybody, but I mean, at the end of the day, and someone actually said the other day, it might have been Perry or somebody in my chat, what if the viewership increases and those people that are donating on the smaller shows donate on the bigger shows now because of the people that they've consolidated into the Circuit A? I think it's crazy.
Well,
yeah, I don't think you have a bad point there.
I agreed with him because I was trying to get moved. If you're just joining us, I tried to get moved to Rewind because my thought was Rewind show would have more. It has more commentary, which I'm better at, and it has more content in general because you're actually gifted the opportunity to cover the LCU without being fucking pointed at and saying, "Why are you covering the LCU?" Now,
yeah.
For some reason, Keem wants to run both. He wants to run both. I would say, Turbo, you should pitch that. I don't know if you did, but I would pitch it anyway.
I haven't because I don't really talk to Keem. I don't really talk to Keem. Like, I'm trying to stay in my own lane, right? Like,
sure.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked that you fucking. I was shocked that you reached out to the boss. I'm like, damn, this homie out there reaching out to the boss and
Can
shit.
I tell you why
God
I reached out to him?
Go ahead.
Here's why I think he sometimes will entertain shit I say. I don't reach out for shit. Meaning, when he tells me to do something or move or any of that bullshit, I just fucking do it. Because where I'm from, on my side of town, whenever the person in charge, you do what they say, you honor what they do, you respect their field or whatever. So when I don't text them for shit all the time. And I said, look, man, I'm not going to be able to do solos every day because I'm not that good at coming up with content every day. It'd be one thing if you were telling me what to do. I could do a solo every day, but that's not the case. And I wouldn't want to put that on anybody. So I just said, look, man, OG Cash might be dead. Why don't you put me on Rewind with the clown? I said the clown. Don't take it personal. It's because you're, Turbo the clown.
Look at the chat. It's obviously they're not happy. They're not happy.
And before you know it, he said, nah.
This chat's usually always happy.
Cash is getting more views in Rewind. This is the circus you advertised. Thank you, Kelly. Well, don't worry, Kelly. Tomorrow we're doing the tarot. We're doing all that shit. I'm gonna do that text Riz thing. I know Cash gets more than Rewind, but here's my thought. You put Rewind here. You got Pesci. If I did it before, maybe I could do it again with the viewership. Who knows? But Keem did think like you thought. He said, nah, it's popping up there. We'll let it breathe.
I would just like to comment on that. Cash is getting more views than Rewind. Rewind is at 4:00 in the morning. Who the fuck is up at 4:00 in the morning?
I am.
Okay, what normal sane person is up at 4:00 in the morning? I wouldn't be up.
Jobs.
People with real jobs are up at 4:00 in the morning. People with real jobs are sleeping for their real jobs, like I should be. The only people that
Well,
are
then
up
go
are
to
the
sleep.
graveyard
The
shifts.
chat would be very happy if you went to sleep, I think.
I
actually.
don't. Guess what?
Looking
I'm
at
not
the
here to
chat,
make the
I'm
fucking
very
chat happy,
disappointed.
Jobin. I don't give a fuck about
Then
what
we're
the chat
not gonna
wants.
do shit here, Turbo. Then why are you here?
Because Keem told me to be here, Jobin. The boss. Who the fuck are you, Jobin? Some bitch ass intern.
Who the fuck are you, Turbo? But a piece
I
of
won
shit
fat
racist,
camp.
dude.
You retard.
You
I'm not
won
a racist
fat
anymore.
camp.
Ex-racist.
There was no
I won fat
competition
camp.
to win at fat camp. What'd you
There
win at
was,
fat camp?
actually.
Did you get a fucking trophy? What'd you get?
I have. Yeah, actually, I have a little pin.
Let me see what you got. Oh, you got a pin.
Well, I don't
Now,
have my
Turbo,
pin
to
on
be
me.
fair,
I got pins too. I could go grab a pin right fucking
Not a
now.
log cow pin. You don't have a log cow
Does
pin,
that
bitch.
mean
You ain't got
I want
nothing.
something?
You ain't got
No,
nothing,
I ain't got nothing.
bitch.
I ain't got
How about
nothing.
you pay
But I
your
know this
dues in the
channel used to
LCU
be
and
fun
do something.
until
One at a
you
time
got
if
here.
you argue.
This channel was fun until
was
you
just
got
fun
here.
until I got here. Turbo killed fun. Turbo killed fun. Well, fuck
Yeah, you
off,
did.
Jobin. It's Keem's decision, not mine. You want to go
Kick me
message
off, then.
Keem then? Argue with Keem,
Kick
you
me off, then.
stupid cunt.
Kick me off then, because I don't want to work with you.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to work with you. Well, guess what, bitch? I don't give a fuck. You're a hoe.
I know you don't.
whoa,
I
he's
bitch
not a
you out
hoe.
every
I know you
Come
don't
on,
give a
fucking
Turbo.
about anybody but yourself. Look how fucking big you are. You only care about yourself, bro.
Oh, look how
Everybody
big
knows
you
that.
are. Look
Let
at
him
how,
speak,
how much
Turbo.
of a loser you are without a proper setup, wanting to be a host. Get a proper fucking setup, hoe.
I don't. You didn't see me
What
at
if you were a
my
host
setup
right
yesterday?
now? You wouldn't have a proper
You
setup,
didn't see
you
me at my
stupid
setup
bitch.
yesterday?
What
You
about
didn't see
the
me at my
setup?
setup yesterday?
Where is it?
I'm pretty sure
Where
I
is
did
it,
4
Batgirl?
hours of
You're
gold
as bad
with.
as Batgirl.
Did I not do 4 hours of gold with you yesterday on my setup?
No, you didn't actually. You left for some
No?
reason. You disconnected multiple times because your setup sucks.
Yeah, I had to fuck up and getting it repaired. Shit
It
happens,
says
Turbo.
Pesci
I
get the
gotta get
racist
it
clown
repaired.
off air. We got to try some new people out, folks. Keem's playing with the, whatever that's called. Go on, Jobin. Jobin, you there?
This isn't what I wanted this to be. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
you're gonna
This
cry
isn't-
about
this-
it, Joby?
No,
With
I'm
your
not gonna
baby,
cry.
Joby?
I'm not gonna cry.
You're gonna cry
You're not
over
worth
your
crying.
baby?
You're not worth crying over, Turbo.
Well,
You're not
it
worth
sounds
crying
like you're
over.
crying.
You're nothing
Sounds
but
like you're crying.
You're nothing but
You
an
in the
old school
chat
copper
crying.
cab fucking fanboy, dude.
Oh,
Go
you're
back to
just an old
copper
school
cab. Go
copper
back to
cab
copper
with
cab.
a
Go back to copper
fanboy.
cab.
Look
Dude,
at you.
Obvi-
Jobin,
look
you've
at the
done
chat.
nothing.
Read the chat. Read the chat.
Oh,
Just read the chat.
I'm reading.
Well, we got a $20
Does it
donation.
look good for you?
Leave my Turbo alone, you bully, says Mrs. C.
Thank you, Mrs. C. Legend. And not only in the LCU, but other communities, Mrs. C, that know me, Jobin, because you're not known. You're an unknown fucking retard who gets
You gotta let him
bitched out.
speak, Turbo. Jobin, you gotta let him speak,
I'm an
Turbo.
unknown retard.
I
He's
like
right.
Jobin.
I'm a fucking local. That's what I'm here for.
Shout out to Jim Crick.
Turbo, you know I don't dislike you. I'm just upset with the way the chat's usually having fun here.
Okay, Jobin, is
we
it
got
my
along just
fault?
fine yesterday.
Jobin, is it my fault? No, what you're doing
No,
is you're
it's not
trying
your fault
to.
you're here.
Okay, Jobin, okay, I'm gonna explain to the audience what you're doing. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Okay, Jobin is trying to make a point so that he looks good to the audience so that he gets host one day. The problem
No, I
is
don't care about looking good to the audience right now.
I don't think
it
it's like
sounds like you're
that.
simping for
Jobin's
that.
a good guy, Turbo. He really is.
Oh, okay. Call out my past racism, Jobin, again, please.
Well, Jobin,
No, I'm
that's a
good.
little
No, I need to
old
do that.
because he did get over the racism. To be fair, now, Turbo, I do want you to admit
All right, I
this, though.
apologize then, Turbo.
Turbo did get some of the karma after what happened between us. You did get a little karma for that. True or false? A little karma came your way. And I said karma would come to you, fucking AMAC, and karma came for all y'all motherfuckers. Believe it or not.
Pesci,
It came.
Pesci.
Yeah.
Pesci, you want to know, you remember Fat Camp?
Yeah, vaguely, but yeah.
Okay, all right, you remember Fat Camp. Okay. You remember whenever you were sent home?
Yes.
You want to know what Keem said whenever you were sent home?
What?
He didn't want to have to send you home.
I know. That's why me and him are cool.
Keem likes you. I like you, Pesci. I've always said how good a host you are. Do you think that the
Pesci's
things
great.
that I was saying wasn't to get your name in the mix, good or bad? Pesci, I'm out here for you as a host. I want to see you host in the LCU.
And that's
You're
why
good.
I reached out to you a month ago, right? It was nice of me to reach out and go, hey,
Yeah.
man, I want my friend back. Like, for instance, when I met Turbo at Fat Camp, he was like the first person that greeted me. And we got along fine. I didn't like all the stuff that happened after that. I wasn't there. When I was with him, when me and Tina were around him, he was a normal guy. I didn't see none of that shit that anybody hated, and I put that right hand to God. We weren't sitting in a corner fucking, throwing the beans.
Throwing
Joe,
the
but
beans,
cheer up,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen.
Turbo, I'm gonna try to start over. I'm sorry, man. I woke up in a bad way this morning. I know we were fine yesterday for 4 hours on gold. Had a blast. I apologize for the racist shit, but I don't like seeing the chat unhappy. This is one of my favorite chats of the morning. I love this chat. Always coming to this chat, and when they're unhappy, it just kind of bothered me. I apologize. I took that out on you, but I mean, obviously they're unhappy with you being here for the majority of it.
Everybody's unhappy with me being in the LCU. Have Keem fire me. I'll go back to being a viewer and just donating to the streams I support. Okay, if Keem fires me, that's fine. I'm not fighting for a position here.
I don't
If
think you
Keem
need to
wrote
be
me
fired.
today and said, Turbo, you're off rewind, Turbo, you're off cash, I'd be like, yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not fighting for a position. Keem wants me here because I am content. He watched me go on Crypt. Here's the thing. Keem knows I am content. They paid over $150 to get me off of Crypt. Who have the donos been about here, Joe?
Hey, no argue here. He did bring
I'll
in
give it
like
to you.
fucking
Yeah, the
already
dono
more
was
than
great.
People
yesterday.
love to
You're right.
fucking hate me, Jobin. Stop
that's
feeding
fine.
into the
Monetize the
emotion.
hate. I
They're
just
making
said
you
we'll
look like
start
a
over.
fool.
I just said I'll start over. Like I said, we got along for 4 hours yesterday. I got on you a little rough, but I saw the chat and it bothered me for a second. Yeah, I got my feelings. I'm sorry,
Jobin,
Turbo.
this
We'll start over. What do we want to do for the show?
Jobin, this is how I'm going to make you a hero. Or attempt to make you a hero. So look, you know how we used to do bottom of the hour, top of the hour here? Where we had Glammy's Corner at the bottom, Eating Turf with Big Murph, Pesci's Playbook, etc.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh, wherever you are. I know you're listening in a dweller cellar. But look, this is what we're going to do. Remember when I said the segments shine a light on people's talent? Let me big screen real quick. Jobin, this is what I'm going to have you do. Tomorrow at the top of the hour, we're going to come up with your own segment. One that you could own. One where you'll have the stage. Me and Turbo will participate in it. Hold on, let me show a little love. You guys are dull as hell. Turbo is the new Glammy. Have to chat on Glammy. Now it's Turbo. Chat is happy when they have someone to hate. Exactly.
Amen.
Joe,
Straw Chad over here saying the thing out loud I didn't want to say, okay? Thank you, Straw Chad.
Then if it's going to work, it's going to work. I apologize, Turbo.
Like, you have to remember, like, the whole chat was shitting on Glammy the whole time. It's like, you got to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Keem put me here because people hate me.
Well,
all right.
He put him here because I mentioned something as well. I mean, let's not beat around.
Well, okay,
the bush.
fair, Pesci. Fair, that is fair, Pesci. I'll give you your flowers on that one.
The idea was I thought I should get on rewind. I'm like, damn, that might be my shot. I enjoy commentary. Like, let me ask you this, Turbo. When you do the covering of the shows, do you just do like the main stories? I think sometimes you got to dig deep because there's people saying that Cat Lady and Iceman are the better rewind. When you hear that, what are your thoughts?
I think those people hate me and they're absolutely retarded. I'm gonna be honest with you; those motherfuckers don't know. Cat Lady's beyond boring, and Iceman's actually a criminal. So
I agree with you.
I am too,
part.
though.
I do not think Cat
criminal.
Lady's boring, though.
Hey, you're looking at what I've been in prison twice for selling marijuana.
He's actually he's an active felon right now. He's an active felon. Like, not only that, but he did some weird fucko shit in the Discord, guys. Okay, like, I'm not a fan of Iceman. Never will be. He's a sick fuck.
I agree with
Iceman
you.
has the one thing I wish I had. He's got he has a lot of support. Like, they come out in droves for him sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Do you know why they support him, Pesci?
Okay, let's hear this theory.
And I know where he's
Because
going
he's a
with this.
fucking horror cow. Why do you think Wings exists? We literally pay horror cows to be horror cows, Pesci. It's the internet. This is content, brother. Do you know how much money I paid to fucking horror cows over the years to make them do things? Chris Chan fucked his mother. What are we doing? Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. You gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly. Are you kidding? I've been following Christine Chandler
The Chris
for
Chan
damn
was
near
a
20
crazy
years.
story.
Wait, hold on. My border's not on.
I've been following Nova
man.
online recently. That's been interesting though.
Like horror cows are here for my enjoyment, people. That's the thing. Yes, Iceman's a sick fuck, but he's a fucking horror cow. One day he's gonna do something that will get the LCU on mainstream news, and the audience knows it, and they're encouraging it.
Okay, ready for this?
What are we doing?
Jobin, you are now big screen. You are an intern here on Local Cash.
Okay.
What's going through your mind?
Am I supposed to be? The Turbo situation, it's give and take. Like yesterday, I had a good time with Turbo. Today was a little different. I woke up and I don't know. I saw the chat. I let it get to my head. So yeah, I'm sorry, Turbo. If you get hate donos, you get hate donos. I'm not gonna fight with you on that. Monetize it, man. No, I'm not trying to just pander to the crowd. I just really love the cash chat, and they know that. Pesci knows that. I've said it multiple times.
Yeah, Jobin, the one thing you had to work on is sometimes I'm just going to throw you in the light. See, when you get thrown in the light, you got to be ready. Like, for instance, Turbo, you are now big screen on Local Cash. Tell them what's on your mind this morning. Well, what is next for you, Big Daddy?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a Zionist. Stop giving Israel fucking money, U.S. That's my tax money.
Bruh.
I'm tired of the wars. That's what's on my mind.
You got to do something like that, Jobin. Maybe not exactly like that.
Okay.
You're the conspiracy theory guy. Like, for instance, give us your top two. Can we hear a real theory and hear you explain it with some energy? I got to hear you explain this with some energy.
What kind of theory do you want? Do you want an LCU theory or like
yeah.
a
Of course.
world
What do you mean? I
theory?
don't want a theory about dragons. We'll do that off air. I
have
just
a
want to hear
theory.
you talk to the audience. Talk to the audience and
I
own
have a
this
theory
real
that
quick.
I have a theory that Keem might be starting a whole separate universe.
Okay.
I think he's going to try something to go up against Steak and Boogie after what they pulled last night. I don't know what that might be, but there's definitely repercussions coming, especially for some of the things Steak said. And Boogie, yeah, Boogie even said they went after Brantley, and I don't think Keem's going to let that go lightly. I think something's going to happen here really quick. It's going to be a dumpster fire.
You know what's interesting is Keem is the type of guy that would say, and I wonder if he was here, if he would answer this. He would be this guy that if they were going to do this beef, he would tell you to say the most harshest thing possible. He wouldn't tell you to beat around the bush.
It seems like there's an intentional war brewing.
Okay.
Did you just say that the whole thing was scripted on live?
That's why I said an intentional war.
So you
I
think
think it's
that
planned.
he is scripting another universe?
I wouldn't go so far. I don't want to blatantly say scripting, but that is a theory of mine, yes.
Would it behoove you? Maybe not the word behoove. I've tried to use that as a fancy way. Would it interest you to know that during Law Cow Fat Camp, he tried this already with me? Whenever we did with the Boogie vote, Boogie versus Turbo vote. The audience voted to keep Boogie on live, but he was going to remove Boogie. And then whenever they did that, instead of replacing him with me. Whenever they did that, he threatened to start another universe at Fat Camp because he's sick of
I do
Boogie's
remember
bullshit. So this has been
I
in
do
the
remember.
works for a long time. It's not
So
scripted.
it might be more than a theory. It might actually.
Yeah, it
be
is
happening.
more than a theory. You are 100% correct. He is on the precipice, ladies and gentlemen, of creating a whole nother fucking universe because everybody's pissing him off.
So
Yeah,
what you're saying is the Jester
everybody
side
has been
server
pissing him off.
is the beginning of the LCU too?
I would say so. I think this is him dabbling. Whenever you hear things on the Jester streams, whenever he says, guys, we're gonna get more cash cows than LOLCOW Live.
Exactly.
There's a reason for that. Because he is testing the waters to see if people want a new LCU. And what he's gonna do is he'll branch out with whole new LOLCOWs. He'll leave everyone here. He'll leave Mike as the manager of this whole fucking thing. And he'll go off. Yeah, he's still the owner because he legally owns it. But he'll go off and actually create another one. And I want you to know, Daddy Keem, can you full screen me, Pesci?
Yes.
I appreciate you. I want you to know, Daddy Keem, that I am at your beck and call. The instant you call your warriors, your cow warriors, cow soldiers, if you will, to war, I am at your beck and call. I serve you and you alone, Daddy Keem. We fight
you
for
could be on the
King
front line.
Creamus.
Oh my God!
Well, I got
I
my
can see
scooter
Turbo
and
on
a
the
few.
front lines with that scooter.
I got some few things over here that I can go to the front lines with, ladies and gentlemen. Boogie might shoot warning shots. I shoot real shots, ladies. I would love to go toe-to-toe against Boogie verbally on an LCU 1 versus LCU 2. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jobin.
I would love
This
to
is
see
Keem's
that.
version of the
That would
B
be
circuit?
amazing.
Box him. What?
This is going to be Keem's new version of the B circuit?
Well, I think he's going to keep the B circuit. He's stubborn as hell and will not stop fucking, oh, he won't shut it down. He's stubborn as hell. I think it's going to be a new LOLCOW universe. I don't know what he'll call it, but I 100% believe he's going to start one if Boogie does not fix his shit. That freak out at Fat Camp whenever Boogie was packing, we drove down to the chapel, the stream room, the stream building. Boogie was packing. Desi was running shit back and forth. And Boogie saw Keem going in there knowing he was going to make the fucking announcement that your boy Turbo was the new host on LOLCOW Live. And Boogie's yelling,
I
Keem,
did
wait,
notice.
let's talk.
I did notice Boogie got a little sour after that pretty quick.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did.
But you
Everyone
did do
can
some
see
pretty
the market
impressive, like,
value
you
of
ran me
detractors.
through those chairs.
Very
It was pretty
true.
cool.
I watch a lot of DSP detractor shit videos. Believe it or not, LCU, not so much. I'm more of like the bigger locales, you know.
In all
Yeah.
fairness, I think our biggest detractor works for Keem. So
I
Yeah,
would say
and
biggest
he's one of the most
detractor. It's
talented
just he's
ones, too.
very good at what he does. Can we just at least say the guy is
he's
great
an
at what he
LCU
does?
detractor. He's an LCU detractor. I think he's good at what he does. He's not great at what he does. He's good.
I think what we
I
learned
think
from
he's- I
Keem
think
doing the
he's great at what he
gesture
does.
stream is detracting on the LCU is possible. He's pulled out host. He did one on our show. I think if it's possible to do it. It's going to be on other people to fix their shit. Like, I got shitted on for the thing I
got
did.
a question.
Wait, what were you saying?
Go ahead, Pesci. Go ahead, Pesci. Finish up.
No, you're good. I was just going to say I got shitted on a month ago for what I did with the whole turbo thing, and now people are starting to understand why I did it. Because you fucking have to, when you're in an establishment, you got to learn to work with the other people. I'm not against being a villain, but I hate being a villain to others you got to work with. Because in a universe filled with musical chairs, the music gets so loud that you just end up moving without notice.
Yep.
And like Jobin, you'll learn.
And, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I
Go
said,
on,
I had a
you're
lot
up.
of fun on Gold yesterday. I didn't mean to go hot on you there, Turbo. I just,
What'd you
saw
do
the
on
chat
gold?
and I let it get to me. We just
What'd you do
we
on
just
gold?
kind of we had a lot of fun actually. I watched the Turbo against Hatred. Actually, Snowgoth against Hatred was pretty funny. That was pretty interesting. But he got kicked real quick. Besides that, we just chilled. Me and Turbo actually got along really good, which was surprising to me. I didn't think we would. Um, you've got a little heated this morning. Sorry about that, Turbo. I'm going to try to work with you the best I can. I don't dislike you. I know a lot of people do, but I know a lot of you got some people supporting you too. Um, but I had fun with you yesterday. I like Cash. I want Cash to do well. I don't want Cash to go away. Um,
No, I
I
get that.
honestly think I wish we could get Glammy back. I really do.
She'll probably be back eventually. Like Keith said, everything's short time until next week. There'll probably be a whole nother round of
Yeah.
changes, just so everybody knows. Let the seat warming begin. Now, Jobin, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. Tomorrow, when we come in here, you're gonna have that own segment that I'm gonna have at the top of the hour. What that will do is
Okay.
that'll show you your strengths. If I could see a couple days of that, I'll be able to evaluate how you're doing and what I think you should do or change. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but there's certain things I'll be able to help you with.
I'm here to
So,
learn, man. I'm here to learn from everybody. I'm here to learn from you. I'm here to learn from Turbo. I'm watching all the Jester streams, taking them as lessons. I'm here to learn.
well,
It took me
remember
it
how
took me
Big
way
Murph
too long
started?
to get interned to not pay attention.
Remember how Big Murph started doing good on that eating turf with Big Murph segment? That's what we're gonna need you to do on yours. You're gonna,
Yeah.
if you want to come up with your own name, you come up with your own name. But if so, I'm gonna have to name it. And always plan to do it at the
Hey, no
top of
problem.
the
Yeah, I
hour.
can definitely do that.
That
I'll
way,
get at you later tonight and let you know if I have something planned.
that way, say you did that once a day for 10 minutes. If that's the shining part of the show, people will always remember Jobin, and they'll have a fucking probably a place for you quicker than possible. You're always welcome here to come up here with me. You know what I mean? It's 6 a.m. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I remember doing 4 a.m. That shit sucked. Dude, we got blessed. It was me and Albert at 4 a.m., right? Albert woke up in the middle of the show. Hello. I'm like, Albert, we're already an hour in. By Wednesday, Keem had us moved to prime time. That was a quick shift. But hold on, Turbo, cover me 1 second. I'm pulling up something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all the support in the chat. I know this is my first day or morning on Lawcow Cash. I love seeing the support. We love the financial support. Even if you can't financially support us, please like the video. That helps not only us, but other shows, because if we get added to the algorithm, then, we redirect to the next show, and which I believe is Lawcow Cafe. And
Yes.
they get more views right off the bat. That supports them. And then it just keeps going and going and going.
That's what I'm doing right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I want to do.
Yeah. If you guys do hate me, like you say, make sure to @Keem in the Discord and tell him to remove me from Lawcow Cash, because I'm sure that'll get you right where you want me to be.
No, I think you
I'm
need
sure
to pitch
that,
Oh, I think you need to pitch that idea I had. Or you had.
What idea?
I said I had. The one you
Wait,
had.
which idea?
Making Rewind, putting it here.
I don't want to pitch it to him. He scares me. He just did a gesture on me.
Yeah, he's on a roll lately. I'm
Like
I
someone in
didn't even watch
chat
the
earlier
Just
said,
one
the
last night.
more you talk to him, the more at risk you are. Okay, if he forgets I exist, my life is okay. I just need the year, Pesci. I need a year in the LCU to get my necklace.
I'm actually only 7 months away from that necklace, but dude, there's no way I make it.
Dude,
there's no way,
yes.
There's no way I make it.
Yes, you do. You're a
No,
good
I think
host, you
you'll
fuck.
make it.
There's no way.
Pesci people
I'll tell,
like you.
I'll
need
tell
to
you
stop
why,
that
Turbo.
shit.
What's gonna happen to me is my job is somehow gonna fucking just make me just go. It's just how it happens every time. You know what I mean? I'm addicted to the money I make out here sometimes. All right, so real quick, on our bulletin board, well, let me pull up my phone so I don't have to share anything. On the bulletin board, we had hold on.
LawCowTCG.com, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to visit that place, buy some cards, support
Shout
us.
out to Tuffy.
I imagine there is a coupon code, cash for 10% off. Go get your Afro Man special. I know I did. I'm waiting for it in the mail right now. I'm excited.
Okay. Okay, so you could do this for me or Turbo. I'm putting this up. This was on the. Sorry about that, folks. All right, we will do $5 Discord comments. It could be me or Turbo. You ever heard of that before, Turb? He's already nervous.
Wait, I'm sorry. Someone said we made Turbo denounce Zionism. I've never not denounced Zionism. I might be Jewish, but my tax money's more important than my homeland. Shut up!
What the fuck is happening?
The fuck, people!
I can't help. Sometimes you are very fucking funny, dude.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah. I just want Cash to be Cash. I just want Cash to be fun again.
Well, Cash won't be Cash unless fucking Glammy comes back. Let's be honest with each other.
Yeah,
Cash needs Glammy. She is and that's the problem, right? And I know Pesci's gonna disagree. She was abused. Y'all pushed her too fucking hard. Keem said it in the Jester stream. Y'all pushed her too fucking hard.
Keemstar! I'll let you live. For starters, this is bullshit. Okay, you want me to tell you why I hate the whole bully theory?
He almost did a hit on the boss.
No, we don't kill the. We don't kill.
I
the
got
boss.
really nervous for you there, Pesci.
Donnie, we don't kill the boss, Donnie. All right.
I'm an intern. I'm disposable, but you almost made a mistake there.
Here's the problem. Turbo didn't watch that much of Cash because the first couple weeks when it was me, Glammy, and Murph, wasn't getting on Big Murph. Like, I would have back and forth with Glammy. Murph would have back and forth with Glammy. That's kind of what made it interesting. I won't have a back and forth with somebody unless there's a reason. Glammy would say something that would generally get me. Josh didn't have a shot. Was he a little bit too hard? Was that drinking shit he did crazy? Yes. I was watching that unfold before my eyes, and I thought that was a script that I wasn't in on.
Yeah.
So I didn't know to go with it, go out of it. Did I think for 1 minute that girl was going to drink at 6 a.m.? Hell no. Who's doing that? Unless they're getting straight cash.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Are you going to call the boss a liar? Yes or no?
No, he's not lying. I think his perception of that is totally honest. If he looks at it from the goggles he did, I can see where he's coming from. I never said he was lying. I just said the perception of that's the main reason she left, a little far-fetched. This was like a genie in the bottle, folks. Picture the bottle. The bottle's shaking, right? And then, boom. Now, do you think ever Glammy would say it was because of anything that happened before? No, she's going to blame Jim Crick. She's going to blame Josh. Her and Josh were friends. Not the Jim Crick.
Herself.
Okay. Read that dono real quick. I don't want to miss it.
Okay. Turbo is pleasantly hateable, and he's trying.
Thank you. Thank you, Slinky Dinky Doo. I'm glad someone notices, and I appreciate that. I agree 100% with Keemstar.
And I like Glammy.
Yeah, I think we all like Glammy here. Like Southern's in chat. Shout out to Southern. I know you don't like me, Southern, but I appreciate you. I'm trying to be less toxic towards people in the LCU. I know we've had our differences, but I do appreciate you. But needless to say, a lot of people want Glammy, right? And I told her at Fat Camp she needs to just leave because I saw how people treat her. And it's kind of like ALR. I dealt with ALR. Tech doesn't realize this. You need to pinch the log cow. As the wrangler,
Exactly.
you gotta kind of pinch the log cow. And then make a move, right? You're just whacking them a little bit. Tech wants to go there and just start chopping away at these fucking log cows. He wants to fucking stab them through the fucking throat. He wants to brutally fucking, kill somebody because he thinks that if he can get that last drop of blood out of you, that's okay. And you guys just killed Glammy. Okay,
Fair.
I'm sorry to say it.
I will agree this. Her husband not liking the way we could have treated her. I could see that. Here's my theory, and I want to hear yours next, Jobin, because you're supposed to be the conspiracy theorist, so don't let me down on this one. But here's my theory. Glammy, the husband thing, and I think the paycheck had to have weighed something. Are you really going to go through all that fucking shit and not get a paycheck? I can picture that guy saying that.
No, she did too much free. As someone who hung out quite often with them at Fat Camp, they don't give a fuck about the money at the end of the day. They really don't. It was 100% for the love of the game. Like, is the money a bonus? Sure. It's always nice. But at the end of the day, Glammy genuinely wanted to be on air. She wanted to have people watch her. She's a show lady. She wants that. It gives her happiness. And he told me at Fat Camp he would never stop her from being happy. Well, guess what? He got tired of seeing her being fucking dragged, being fucking abused. And too many people went over the line. And you know what? Handshake to that gentleman. I appreciate you. It's about fucking time.
All right, fair.
Now, Jobin, give us a conspiracy.
I think Dave had a lot to do with Glammy leaving, actually. And I think Josh, I think instead of Josh pushing her towards the edge and letting her jump off, Josh just pushed her off the edge. He didn't know how to milk her right. He didn't know how to milk her. Keem came in and...
I agree, but hold on, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I want everyone in the audience as he's telling the story to imagine Josh and Glammy on a cliff and Josh just shoves her ass off.
Exactly.
Someone said, wait, Turbo doesn't know he's a cow?
No, Turbo does know he's a cow. No. Turbo does know he's a cow, but I'm also a wrangler. I'm hybrid, baby. I can be a cow if I want to be, but I'll fucking wrangle the shit out of somebody. I killed Bus. Murder.
Yeah, how was your ass, by the way? How's your ass,
it burns
by
like
the
a
way,
bitch.
after Bus?
It burns like a bitch. I got aloe vera on it.
You were
Are you
wrong.
glad you got the jalapenos? No. I said don't get jalapenos, man.
You were wrong about. Do you get along with Tech Protect?
I hate Tech Protect.
He did say that we were doomed if we got you as a host. When you hear Tech Protect say we're doomed because you became a host, what is your response to that, Turbo? Don't let me down here.
I can agree with that. I think Keem is putting me on all of the small shows to shit on hosts and try their metal. I really do. Bus might have been big while ALR was on it, and my numbers were actually phenomenal. I don't really talk about numbers all that often, but whenever ALR was on there, the numbers were fucking golden. Go check my fucking playboard. Go check my fucking playboard for
ALR,
the days I was on there.
keywords, ALR,
Exactly,
ALR.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I made Bus successful. Neither did Tech. Neither did fucking Fupa. ALR made Bus successful. Once we lost her because Angel's a dumb fucking whore bitch. Once we lost her because she pushed her over that ledge that fucking Jobin was just talking about.
Shit like
Once
that.
she
Shit
kept
like
calling
that.
her
Shit
a
like that.
fucking
Shit like that.
racist.
Shit like that.
So every fucking day, over and over and over, and that's all her arguments boiled down to. And we lost literally the golden fucking calf. Yeah, Bus was done
Because
with.
instead of milking her, Josh just ripped off the nipple. He just ripped it right off. And Keem came in here and showed the perfect way to do it. I mean, he came in here and you saw
Wait,
the
just
Trump
ripped
had
whose
the
nipple
third
off?
turn.
Yeah, I'm confused. Whose nipple
Glammy's.
got...
And instead of milking Glammy, he just ripped the nipples off. He just got rid of all the milk on that cow.
Monica Lewinsky says, speaking of bus, we didn't forget Turbo banana emoji.
Monica, I swear to you, before I go to sleep for 3 more hours, I'm writing Foxy because I think she's show running now. And I'm asking her if next weekend I can come on. Okay? I am not scamming. I went through the procedure. I got the wisdom teeth removed. Okay? I got him. I'm healed up. I've got all of the shit that cat lady told me to get whenever that agreement was. Monica, I will not fucking scam the bus audience. I might have crashed that son of a bitch, but on God, I will not let that wreck stay in the fucking street on my watch. So this weekend, I'm going to talk to them about doing just letting everyone know on bus. Hopefully they'll let me come on. I am going to explain how me and the boys used to what we called booty bump bananas, which is where we injected bananas into our asses and it gave us energy. We literally, we butt chugged bananas. We called it booty bumping. And I have scientific documents to back what we did. Okay? I'm just saying, all right, so hopefully...
Whoa. Scientific documents to shove bananas up your ass?
Yeah, because of the vitamins that it gives you it's like an energy drink, but a healthy energy drink.
You know you can just eat them and get the same effect, right?
Well, no, because no. Actually, that's not true. It bypasses the digestive system. Like whenever you butt chug beer or alcohol, it gets you gets you drunk much faster. So no, that's completely wrong.
I'm not much into putting shit in my butt, so I guess don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and in the 20 teens, okay, I was fucking booty bumping bananas every fucking weekend with the boys, and we was gaming.
You're gonna tell me that you were in a room with some random guys, and there was bananas, and you were shoving bananas up the...
Did you shove one up your friend's ass, or were you doing your own?
Yeah, we would help each other. So they're not random guys, okay? They're not random guys. Also, Greeky, I never said masturbation is wrong. Okay, I never said masturbation was wrong. I do not masturbate. But Greeky, don't take me out of context. I support masturbation if you want to do it. But don't judge me for not doing it, Greeky. Don't be a bitch, Greeky.
No, he doesn't masturbate. He just shoves bananas up his ass.
Well, not anymore. I'm too old for that. I don't live near my boys anymore. Everyone's gotten families now. They've moved on. I do possibly have an interview with 1 or 2 of them this week set up.
So what kind of conversation do you have with your banana buddy people? As he's injecting the banana into your ass?
They won't come on live. They won't come on live, Pesci.
Is it just an awkward silence?
What do you mean?
Is it an awkward when you guys are putting the bananas in it? Are you guys together?
We're not making content out of this. The bus people paid me for the content. Okay? If y'all want to set a goal for us to do it over here too, that's fine. But it's got to be after this weekend.
I'm going to wear a blindfold during that shit. Here's my thing, Turbo. I got to be honest. Everything you just said, it kind of went over my head because I didn't know if that was an act or bananas or everything, but that's okay. We'll address the bananas on a different day. I will say, because you were talking about bus, you were a little bit wrong about Cat Lady. See, here's the thing with Cat Lady. Sometimes she's not injected in those situations she needs to be in. She's actually got a lot of talent. I just think on Rebel, she has just a calm approach. Now, would it have worked with her on bus? Probably not. I don't think anybody's going to work on bus that's not named ALR. Like, I'm watching Fupa and Roxy, 2 nice women. But, God, that was a hard watch at times. That's why Tech's definitely going to have to be there. So, like Tech or not, he makes that show a little bit more watchable.
Cat Lady's a nothing burger. She's non-tent. and she Jew-opped me off of the fucking show. Her and
What the
Angel
fuck
both.
is a
So
Jew-op? I have a lot of Jewish friends. What's a Jew-op?
I've heard of gay
So it's
ops,
like a
Is
gay
that a
ops.
Jewish Italian?
it's like a no,
Well,
no,
you
no. It's like
wear
a
a-
gay op where you like premeditatedly like plan something against someone in the shadows. A gay op, but it's against a Jew. Okay, specifically me as a Jew. And she told Angel before she even got on the show, and I have her video on Rebel of her talking about it. She thought I didn't. She fucking thought. Okay, but I got her bitch ass. And she admitted to saying, and I quote, she told Angel she would never, she would do whatever she
Sorry
had to
about
do
that.
to get me off the show, no matter what, even if it caused her to not be on the show.
I
And
will be
I was
honest.
there before either of them.
Okay. I'll be honest, Turbo, what I would have did, as soon as ALR went, I would have stepped down and been like, yo, I can't save this. You should have probably knew there was a crash coming no matter what. That's usually when you run up.
I 100% did. I'm not going to leave, though. I'm not going to abandon ship. I'll crash the fucking bus, and I'll stay at 10 toes down against anyone that wants to come at me. I've done incredible things in the LCU. I don't give a fuck what the chat says. I don't give a fuck what the hosts have to say. Ain't nobody went viral at Fat Camp 2 like I went viral. Ain't
Viral?
nobody done the shit I did. Yeah, viral.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll bring us to our first poll of the day. Did Turbo go viral at Fat Camp? Let's get our votes in. Hold up. Engage the
I mean,
audience.
it's
We're
a
gonna start a poll down
statistical
there.
truth. I have images from Twitter alone that proves it.
I
What?
just like to hear what the fans have to say here and there.
Okay, that's fine. Cash holes.
mean?
I don't know. What do you guys call
Keep
them?
said be
They're not
interactive.
cash
You know?
holes. They're not cash holes. What are they?
I used to call it the cash coaster, but that was my own thing. It's because Glammy was always up and down. You never knew what you were gonna get.
Okay.
Cash. What is it like?
Wait.
Currency cocks. I don't know. What are they called?
What? The people of cash?
Yeah,
They're just
the
called money.
currency.
I don't know what you
cucks.
want to call it. What, the people? What are
Currency
you talking about?
cocks, ladies and gentlemen. Like the glass has the glass holes, right?
Yeah.
The cash people need a nickname.
You'd have to let the fans vote on that.
Yeah. I think that
Oh
would
my
be up to
God!
them.
Red Sheets Metal says we are called brokies. Keith
I see
will fire
cash
me if I
kitties.
call you brokies. I will actually get fired. I've already gotten in trouble for saying a joke, and it was he took it at. Like,
I would
the
never
chat
call somebody
reported
that.
me.
You would never hear that out of my
Um,
mouth.
That's actually hilarious, Red Sheet.
Cashiers?
Oh!
Slinky Dinky. I like that Slinky Dinky do. I like that one.
Slinky Dinky do with the two
Well, we'll start.
cashiers.
We'll
I
collect
love
them.
that.
We'll collect them throughout the week. There's one potential.
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
I
so
love
we
that
have Cat
Slinky
Lady
Dinky
in the
do.
chat.
As of right now, I know it's the only one, but that's my vote as of right now.
Oh,
Slinky
there's
Dinky
shout
do.
out to Cat Lady. Cat Lady, just so you know,
Cat ladies in chat.
I got nothing but love for you. I just was bringing you up.
I
I
love
said
Cat
they
Lady.
just need to insert her in situations. I've seen you be entertaining. They're giving
I've
you
never
credit for
seen
being
her
the
do
new
anything
Rewind.
entertaining.
Turbo's not loving that. I get it. You guys are going to have a clash. The
Who's
battle of the
giving her-
rewinds.
Who is giving her that? What? She's got a shitty news station with a weirdo fuck. I'll tell you what, y'all want me to fucking leave the LCU the fastest way. I see a lot of hate in chat. Fastest way for y'all to get me out the LCU, ladies and gentlemen, is have Keem put me on a show with Iceman. That's the fastest way. I won't work with Iceman. He's a
Get the
weirdo
wizard
son
up
of a
here.
bitch.
You know why I call him the Wizard?
I don't know.
Well, because they call him Oz. They call him Oz. Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, because
That's
the
why I always call him
Iceman
the
Oz.
Wizard. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
pretty good
shit.
name. I'll give you that.
Shout out to JB Shuggy, always coming through in the morning.
Shaggy J Shuggies.
You could call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. I agree with that.
Fuck you, Shuggy. Fuck you.
Oh, he
You're
didn't
not
say if he
eating me.
wanted me to put a comment. You know, you could have told us to put a comment, JP. $5 Discord comments. Just let me know if you want me to write something or Turbo write something, and we'll put it in there if it follows the rules, of course. Now, Turbo, I will say this. First of all, shout out the cat lady that's been there. Maybe we could come up with something for you and Oz to have, like maybe a 5-minute one day, like a little, like a Clash of Titans type of thing. You know what I mean? I'll be there.
shit on him. I'll 100% shit on him, but I'm not working with him as my co-host. I cannot do that every day.
Of course
I have a career.
not.
I don't need the LCU. But yeah, if you
I would
want a
do
little
it.
segment, talk to him because I'm not gonna. And then we can come. We can come on here and every week we'll shit on each other.
Well,
I don't get along with him, but I'd do a show with him. I think sometimes
around
the
here,
flash is what makes the show.
when you work in an environment, it's like wrestling. You're not going to get along with everybody. See, that's why I thought when I first came to LCU, I wanted to be a heel because it looked like the heels would flourish. But then sometimes I have trouble being like fully mean. That's why when you were like abusing Glammy, no, I never abused her. Okay. Me, you know,
Pesci.
behind scenes, you could ask her, Glammy, I wish you'd come up here and defend me. We would talk an hour after every show. You know what I mean? There's no way she would have sat with us if I was abusive, you know what I mean, for an hour. Josh had a vision, and for a half moment, they shared the same vision, both of them. It didn't happen. She'll be back.
No,
one day.
When it was you, Big Murph, and Glammy, that was good. It was good. It was a good show.
Well, Big Murph has informed me Cash is
I
dead.
knew
That's why she's not
Glammy
coming.
wanted Josh because I had been with you guys in the VC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad,
Yeah.
but
And
it is
Turbo,
what it is.
you there, brother?
Yeah, of course. I'm listening.
You're like Glammy. I noticed you and Glammy got the chat in the same area, bottom right corner.
No, actually, I'm reading I'm reading my docket. Shout out to Taco Fred for doing my docket. I will be doing that docket tomorrow. I had to respond to my jester. Appreciate
Damn, you got
Taco
a
Fred.
docket?
I got a docket.
Damn, we'd love it. You want to hear what happened
Good.
when we brought in Josh?
What?
The whole docket team left.
Well, okay. in
I
all
do have an
fairness-
issue.
Green Giant.
Shout out to Jim Crick.
I have an issue with one thing Glammy did to me, and that was she was going to make me docket team and then never did. Because we were in VC, and I said I was live docket, and she said, all right, I'll make you docket over here. She never did it. Never told me anything about it. Which is fine, but I think she was really obsessed with having Josh on the show at that point. Like, that's what she wanted. She didn't realize what
It was
she
her
had.
own demise.
Turbo, let me ask you this.
But yeah, she.
If you could ask me anything, what would it be?
You really want me to ask?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever killed somebody?
No. I'm not even a weapon guy. Like, for instance.
No, you don't have to kill somebody with a weapon. What are you talking about? Yeah, Pesci, you don't need one of these motherfuckers. You don't need one of thems. You don't
Yeah,
need one of thems.
I would say
You use these.
the most disturbing thing I probably ever did that I could own that I probably wasn't proud of was we were smoking weed one day with, a couple people. I don't want to say any names or anything. And I was rolling up the weed and we were all smoking and I put a little bit of a bonus in the weed, we'll say. And I didn't tell anybody there was a bonus. And everybody started to get really fucked up. And I didn't know how to tell them I kind of put a little bonus in the weed, we'll just say. And that was the end of that. So I've done that before. Now, was that with like solo? It was me, a dude, couple people, a couple ladies there. They're the
So
ones
you
that
did
got
the
really
old
fucked up.
switcheroo, would you say? You
No,
did the old switcheroo?
No, what happened was we were smoking weed and we just fucking
God.
sprinkled coke on the weed. That was
Really,
pretty much
Turbo?
it.
The
And,
old switcheroo.
I didn't tell anybody I sprinkled
How many times
coke on
do
the
you
weed.
do
They
this
weren't upset
switcheroo
about it,
there,
but
Bessie?
they got really fucked up. We'll say that.
You spiked the marijuana?
Yeah, but it was a thing then. They called them
That's not looking
momos.
good for past allegations there, Joe Pesci.
Well,
I'm just saying, it's not the best look, Pesh.
yeah, I know, but you asked what I did. I was the momo
Well, I asked
guy.
if you ever killed anybody. You offered that information straight out, sweetie. I did not ask you what was the worst thing you ever did. I said, have you ever killed anybody?
I think I was like 20. I was a young kid. You know what I mean? Goal to make Turbo drink at 6 a.m. Done.
I don't drink alcohol. There's no goal. I have
It's
no
a-
alcohol.
Turbo,
I
it's
do
a
not.
Joke. It's a joke.
Oh.
I go done and I'm acting like
Oh,
I'm
I thought
typing
they're
in
actually
each
trying
button.
to turn me into the glammy. Everyone keeps saying Turbo's the new glammy. Turbo's the new glammy.
Well, here's what
I
I'm
was
going to
literally
do.
told I couldn't drink, so that's not an option for me.
I was told I'm not allowed to drink Game Fuel on air. Tomorrow, when I do the tarot card readings, I'm drinking Game Fuel on air. I was given strict orders. Do not drink that shit while sitting down. You need to be up and going. Here's the problem with me and Game Fuel, folks. I become this guy that I don't necessarily like. Now, will you guys like him? Maybe. I don't like him. But sometimes he's what's needed to be interjected in the morning. And I miss that guy.
What is Game Fuel?
Keem actually used to be or not. I think they used to sponsor Keem and Drum Alert. If you
mean it's that little powder stuff that you put in water and that
Yeah,
thing?
it's like gamer subs.
Oh,
and Glitch and
gamer
all that
subs.
stuff,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. I
Yeah,
thought
but
it was
they-
something new, but okay, yeah, I didn't know they were still in business.
Oh yeah, kidding me? They're like
Well,
YouTube
gamers-
legends.
Subs. I actually think Schmitty is. I think the gamer Schmitty is actually half owner of that now.
Slinky Dude, thank you for the dose. Says make them do it. Poll results. Did
Nobody can
Turbo
make me
go
do
viral
anything.
At Fat Camp, 74% say no. Only 121 votes.
It's
The
sad.
giraffes are
A lot of
because
people
my
said,
wife
"Fuck
likes
that poll."
giraffes.
It's sad, I'll say that, because like the stats don't lie. So y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can't take that away from me.
They asked me why I had giraffes on the wall, and it's like this. My wife decorates, not me. I don't decorate the living room.
I
That's
wouldn't
fair.
say you went. I wouldn't say you went viral. I would
Okay,
say
Pesci, what's viral to you?
viral to me would be quartering.
What? Why?
What happened with the quartering in Keno Casino?
How many views is viral to you, Pesci?
A lot. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
Turbo
how
at
many?
Fat Camp.
Why? How many views is viral for you, Pesci?
Well, what do you mean? You'd be, folks.
How
Am
many
I wrong
views
there?
would I have to get to go viral? How many views on a post or something would I have to get to go viral? Or multiple posts? How many views?
I think for me to think you're viral, you would have to be covered by like other people not in the LCU. And
Okay,
not,
I was.
and not our detractors. You know, shout out to whoever they are.
I was. But what is a number? No. There has to be a number, Pesci. No. You're not walking away from this.
Hold on.
You're not going to give
Turbo,
me the old
in
switcheroo, you son
Discord,
of a
somebody
bitch.
wants you to do this comment. Hold on. Donation real quick. Turbo, in Discord, I want you to post a small blurb about being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends and then promote a fake discount code.
I will do that in the rate, and the fake discount code's going to be the N-word. Like, it's going to be the N-word written out. Not the actual N-word. I'll do that for you, Shuggy. I got you, brother.
You're making Jobin look pretty right here.
Ho, ho, ho.
Listen, that's fine,
Green
okay?
Giant.
Listen, if they want me to do sketchy shit, I'll do sketchy shit. Mate,
We got another one coming in. $5
Shadow
Discord comment.
Legend.
Good idea by our manager.
promo. I got you.
Do you see that, Turb? We got another one.
Perry Tan says, fucking Perry and Shuggy, y'all on my ass, homies. Turbo, tell Lisi I said she's a nasty harlot who should be punished. Sounds kind of kinky. I don't want to tell her that, but I will After the stream, I will at her and let her know. And I'll copy that exact same thing, and I will let her know. By the way, y'all can check out Lisi on Lolcow Alpha at 6 p.m. on Circuit B, ladies and gentlemen, every weekday. Okay, so, no, how many views? How many views would I have had to have gotten at Fat Camp for me to have gone viral? Like a few 100,000,
No,
million?
to me,
What
it's
is
not
it?
viral by views. Me is viral by who's seeing you. Like,
That
if
is
E3's like,
literally
damn, who's
views.
that
What are
guy in
you
a
talking
scooter?
about? Who is seeing me as views, Benji? What are you talking about? You gaslighting fuck!
What do you mean? If you were
What do you
only
mean, what do I
covered by
mean?
if you were only covered by Locale Live and nobody else, that ain't viral. Am I wrong, Jobin?
Taco Fred, you
No.
clocked this, you clipped this for fucking rewind. I'm about to rewind Pesci's
Stupid.
fucking
This
ass.
Is just stupid. This is just stupid. This is just stupid. Why are we even talking about this?
Well,
Because he's saying I didn't go viral. I'm gonna defend myself here.
Who
How
gives
many
a
views
shit?
would I have had to have
Who
gotten
cares?
at Fat Camp, Pesci?
Who-
Tell me a number. Tell me a number, sir.
no, I'm not going to answer that. Jobin's right. We should just move on because it's not a number. For me, going
Because you're
viral is who
wrong.
covers
Okay,
you.
we'll move on. We'll move on. You're wrong because the eyes have it. The eyes have it. I was seen by millions of people at Fat Camp. Fuck off, retards. Fuck you. None of you have ever went viral. I fucking did.
Ho ho ho.
Green Giant.
Not my version of viral, but we'll give you the win. All right, Jobin, you're up.
Yep, you got it there. I don't know. The whole viral thing. I don't give a fuck. It's a stupid thing to even talk about.
I mean, it's an
I don't
important
know why
thing
we're
for the
talking about it.
LCU to get eyes out there on us.
Yeah, but try to do something viral now instead of just talking about it. Why are we just looping on
guess
going
what? I
viral?
have a lot
Who
of plans.
cares?
Keem won't let me do them, Jobin. Do you think I'm actually not in the background talking to my Keemy creamy commander? Is that
No,
what you're saying,
I know
Jobin?
you are. I know you are, but we probably just spent like 20 minutes talking about who's going viral or not.
We didn't talk for 20 minutes. What?
It felt like 20 minutes. It felt
Just
like 20
because you're a retard doesn't mean that it is 20 minutes,
Easy.
though.
minutes. Mhm.
Fuck,
I'm a
Jobin,
retard.
what is wrong with you?
You know,
Let me
you
just
only
share
go-
this. Let
You
me
want to
just
know why
share
you go
this. Hold on.
viral, Turbo?
Let me
because
just
you're
share
a
this,
racist
guys.
piece of shit.
Let me
That's
just
why you
share
go
this
viral.
one fucking post, Pesci. How about you full screen that? This was taken quite a while ago. It might be over 1 million by now. I don't fucking know. How many views is that? That one post alone. How many views is that, Pesci? Read it out for him.
900?
978,000 views on one fucking post. Do you know how many posts that Drama Alert and people all over the internet posted of me?
Okay, you
Even
went
I don't know
viral. End of
that
story.
number. Thank you. I went fucking viral. Fuck off, retards.
All right, Jobin.
Yes, Pesci.
We'll transition. What would you like to talk about, sir? We got about 28 minutes left. Is there some things you wanted to bring to my attention or to Turbo's attention?
I don't know if I would be proud about going viral for being a racist. First of all,
I didn't go viral for being a racist, you
a
stupid
lot
bitch.
of it had to do with it. A lot of it had to do with that.
Not
That's
a
basically
single
your
one
gimmick.
of my
At this
posts
point,
were
that's
about
your
me being
gimmick.
a
And you're
racist.
calling me a retard. You're calling me a retard
are
when
a
your only
retard.
gimmick
I'll share
is
it
putting
again.
down other people.
I'll
Your
share it again,
only
guys.
gimmick
Look
is
at
to
that.
put
No,
down
I'm
other
not
people.
pulling it up
Disabled
again.
streamer.
It's 975,000. I
Disabled
get
streamer,
it.
guys. Turbo almost drowned during the Law Cow Fat Camp. Almost 1 million
Oh
views.
yeah,
It
you were
might
in
have
so much
surpassed that.
danger. Oh
It might
yeah,
have
you were in
surpassed
so
that.
much
What else we
danger.
got here? Turbo, YouTuber Boogie2988 attacks a crippled and disabled person
Fat
on
Camp
stream.
made you
Almost
viral.
500,000
Team made you
fucking
viral.
I
You didn't
agree.
make yourself viral.
I
Team
agree,
made you
but
viral.
Guess what?
Stop
I'm
taking the
one that
fucking
went
credit.
Viral, bitch. Not you, not Pesci. I gave him the old. I didn't even need to give him the old fucking switcheroo. I went viral at Fat
Whoa.
Camp. Thank you, Keemstar.
Yeah,
Tina
thank-
cleared my
thank
name,
Keemstar for that, yeah.
motherfucker.
But it's a joke, Pesci.
Bang.
It's a
I know.
joke.
Bang.
No, you're right.
Bang.
You're right. You're right.
Bang.
I'll shoot
Bang.
myself.
Bang.
No, I'm not gonna shoot myself.
No. In Minecraft. In
Shoot me.
Minecraft.
Shoot
No,
me in
no.
Minecraft. Just shoot me in
No.
Minecraft.
Oh
I'm
my God,
fine
we
with
might
it.
have to private the fight.
Done.
Bang.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I have been in countless fucking viral posts. Drama Alert's just one of them. So now let's get off the subject because you're all wrong. Pesci wants to change subject. Let's do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Turbo's first day was today. We had Jobin in. Let me tell you what's the good thing about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get a chance to shine. I'm gonna actually talk to Turbo. I got a pretty decent idea I want to throw it in the flux. And Jobin, tomorrow you're gonna be your intern chance to show all the shows what you're capable of. How excited are you for that, Jobin?
I'm excited. I'm not in the best mood at the moment, though. This has just become the Turbo show.
I mean, if you're gonna take L after
Ladies
L,
and
I don't know
gentlemen,
how you're
welcome
gonna
to
take
the
it in the
Turbo
LCU.
Show.
I don't know how you're gonna make it in
I'll
the
take
LCU
L's.
if you're
I
gonna
don't
take
give a
L
fuck.
after L.
I'll take L's. Give me L's, chat. Give me L's. I'll take them.
I mean,
I don't
that's
give a
all you're
shit.
taking right now is L after L against me, baby. That's it.
I don't have to race bait. I don't have to race bait to get
No,
attention.
I haven't said a motherfucking thing to race bait anyone.
Okay.
Why are you boiling me down to my past, you fucking retard? Things that
You know that we
didn't
all
harm
watched you on
anybody.
that stream when you met the dude.
Oh, are
Just
you
go ahead.
mayoed?
It's your show. Keep going.
Are you mayoed? How mayoed
Do
are you?
your show, Turbo.
Jobin, are you
Do your show,
mayoed that for
Turbo.
20 years I said
Do your
bad
show.
no-no words? Is that what it is, Jobin?
Do your show, Turbo. Do a show, Turbo.
This is not my show. It's our show, me and Pesci. That Pesci requested. Can I please make it noted? Pesci said he wanted to work with me. You ignorant, stupid, fucking retard. You dumbass bitch.
I did say that.
That's
said,
all you got.
What
said I
else
wanted
you
to go
want
to
You want me to call
Rewind.
you a racist? You're a racist.
You can call me whatever you want because anything coming from you don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, well, you don't mean
Don't
shit to me.
mean
You're
shit to
nothing,
me.
and you never will be anything
Good.
until
I
you
hope I
actually.
don't.
Guess
I
what?
hope
You
I
got
don't
fucking
mean shit to you.
gaslit into believing that you were AI, and what you did was AI by mistake. You got mayoed.
Yeah.
He trolled your ass. Get fucked, loser.
Yep, sure did. And I'm fine with it. I don't give a fuck.
Get fucked, loser.
Don't say get
You're
fucked,
the one
loser.
crashing
That's
out
a
right
little
now,
bit creepy.
not me.
No, it's get fucked. He can go get fucked. Why is that creepy? Maybe he wants
Yeah,
the
maybe-
green
maybe
giant to fuck
creepy
him.
was the wrong word.
I can go get fucked because I can find my penis. When's the last time you saw yours?
15 years ago, you stupid bitch. What does that matter?
Oh, so you can't go get fucked. I feel bad for you.
I can if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm happy being the person I am. Unlike you, who's trying to make something out of his life because you'll never
I don't
be
think
anything.
I see a line of ladies
Loser.
lining up for you.
You don't think
Yeah, I'm a
so,
loser.
sweetie? You
I'm a
don't
loser.
think so?
Don't call
I don't
me
see
sweetie.
a line of ladies
Don't call
lining
me
up for
sweetie.
you.
Don't fucking call me sweetie. Don't call me sweetie.
Sweetie,
Wait a
sweetie,
minute.
sweetie.
We got comment
You're
of the
a
night.
you're a racist piece of shit.
We do got comment of the
Sweetie.
nominee. We do got, actually, it's comment of the day. We do what's called the comment of the day here, comment of the night, and then we do nominees. But here's the comment of the day. We saw what happened last time. Pesci suggested a cause. Let me explain, folks. If you're just flying in here, shout out to the 400 in the build. I actually was thinking about going to Rewind. We saw yesterday. I was like, damn, I don't know what direction to necessarily go with Cash because that's not what I'm good at. So I thought maybe I go to Rewind where they have a system of where they just cover shit, and then I try to flourish in that environment. I would say what happened was when you try to play with the future, wasn't I said bring Turbo to Cash? I said bring me to Turbo.
But did you bringing it up possibly make the boss say, hey, let's give Turbo a second show and put him on I'll put him on Cash?
I never said the word second show. I
No,
thought
no,
maybe.
but do you think you hinted and he was like, oh, you'd like to maybe consolidate Cash and bring you on Rewind? Maybe that made him think, oh my
This
God,
is
let's
what
put
I
Turbo
said.
on Cash.
I said as simple as this. I obviously I won't repeat what how he said it, but he pretty much told you what he said. I go, look, if Cash is gone, why don't you put me on Rewind with the Clown? I'm at least capable of doing commentary. And then he
It's
goes,
true. You'd be amazing.
he goes, nah. We'll bring him the Cash. And I'm like, all right. You know, that's when I knew the boss doesn't necessarily hate me, because usually when I've made a request or said something, that's just what happened. I thought maybe I could come and help him inject life over in his department. Now that he's over here, me and Turbo definitely are going to have to figure out something. And I'm down to do that with you, Turbo. But you're going to have to bring the energy. If you don't think you could bring the energy because you do the 4 hours.
Me?
No, I get it. I'm saying if you think the 4 hours.
I've been bringing energy all fucking show, Pesh.
You did great today. What I'm saying is, in the future, we have to go 5 days a week. I'm making sure the 4 hours doesn't fuck with you.
No, I'm good. I normally get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep anyway. So my, 4 or 5 hours of sleep I'm getting now really is no different, I guess. It's just how much I'm working and stuff like that. It's a lot more. And honestly, the LCU needs some good hosts, because with some of these interns coming up, it seems like they just be catching L's left, right, and center. And we gotta whip them into shape, Pesh. That's what we got to do.
Someone said Rewind is dead. Well, here's my thought. If you brought it to 6 a.m. and me being there and maybe a little bit of injection, who knows? Yeah, it could be a failure. Dude, like I said, bro, I play day by day around here. Yesterday I was running for the exits, and they were able to grab me back in. I appreciate the fans on that. And Jobin, cheer up, man. I know you're upset today. I want you to look
I'm good. I'm good.
I want you to look at it like this. This place is rough. What did I tell you? Once you start coming in through that door, the hourglass starts to go down. The people are going to say things. You're going to have to fight all that.
No,
that's why tomorrow you're going to get a chance to shine. I can get in an
argument and still be fine. I don't like Turbo. I can get in an argument with him and be fine.
Yeah, but you got to make it entertaining. You were being a droopy argumenter where you kept saying the same 4 words. You have to be you have to get him. Stab.
Get me. Come on. Jobin, tomorrow
shot.
He needs you to get me.
Next shot. I'll teach you a little trick, Jobin. If you fucking get someone right here with your finger or like a pull thing, you'll be able to control what they do.
Yeah.
You'll be at their dispenser. Always remember.
I'm not trying to do that though. I'm just trying to be part of the show.
Well, if you're going to come at me for anything, you better do a kill shot, because if you don't do a kill shot, then you're going to get taken down, son.
All right, I got you.
Come at me again, and I'll make sure to put you on the ground. Figuratively, not physically. But if I did, remember that. So come at me again.
Shout out to our moderator, Greeky. She said Rewind was her favorite show. It was one of mine, too.
I'm sorry I killed it, Greeky. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to kill it. Billy the Fridge, legend. I love you, Billy. I'm sorry I killed Rewind, guys.
I was trying to revive a legend, people, and this is what happened. Your boy, let's take us through the steps real quick. Hold on, big screen, Pesci. Your boy said, well, I don't know what to do, but you know what I could do? I could possibly save Rewind. Turbo's down there. I squashed whatever we had last month. I reached out to Keep. He said, no, fuck that. We'll put him on Cash. Butterfly effect. You guys remember Ashton Kutcher? That's what happened to your boy. The butterfly effect. And like he said, everything's temporary. He said, we're going to throw a bunch of shit in the pot, and then I'm going to tell him what I see after that.
So I do want to know, like, going ahead on Cash, what type of stuff do you want to do, Turbo? What do you have in mind?
He's already asked him that a few times.
Yeah, it depends on where Pesci and I want to go. We can't, God, Pesci would kill it at commentary. He would fucking murder. But do we want to do another rewind right after rewind?
No, you can't.
All of the rewinds?
No.
You can't.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Cafe right after us. It's the worst, right? You can't do that 3 rewinds all back to back to back. And then we have so many rewinds. Yeah. So you can't do that. So commentary about what has happened within the LCU, out. Do we want to bring things that aren't in the LCU in? Do we want to, it's called Log Cow Cash, right? What were we doing before? Stunts against Glammy? Well, who's going to be the new Glammy?
Basically,
Jobin,
yeah.
would you like to get drunk and make a fool of yourself on air?
I actually was given a rule when I got intern that I couldn't drink.
Okay, so that's out. Pesci, are you going to get drunk and let me abuse you?
Well, I'm not against doing shit, but abuse me?
I mean,
I don't think I've ever been abused virtually. I've had some people say some fucking heavy things, and they were probably right, but I don't think I could be abused. If you wanted me to go outside and do a backflip or something like that, I'll do that.
So do we want to do stunts? Is that where this goes? Do we do, drinking stuff and eating
like Jobin
stuff?
said yesterday, stunts isn't a thing you do every day. I'm actually
well,
gonna.
that's not true. Gay is literally just that. Gay is all that, Pesci. You know that. You
Gay
worked with
was.
Albert.
I
said if
probably
you're a
could
stunt
do
man.
stunts every day.
Yeah, what was cool about Gay was we had the green light from the boss to be a stunt show strictly. So we didn't even have to worry about doing other shit than that. And if we weren't doing that, we just got the bullshit.
Yeah, okay. So we're not a stunt show. Like sometimes we'll bring in stunts, but it's not going to be our main shtick. We're not a rewind commentary channel. What else? Like, what do we want to do? I don't know. I just literally, again, Pesci went to the boss. He said, hey, how about you put me on rewind? Let's consolidate cash. I think that was a fucking phenomenal idea. The boss was like, let me modify this a little bit and see how it works out. And he put me over here immediately after rewind. I don't know what I want with cash yet. I don't have the, all the answers.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Someone said, shouldn't you have your meeting after the show? Yeah, this is the first time we're all linking up. Like yesterday after the show, you got to remember, I work, folks. That's why when you guys were asking, why do you want to leave? Let me tell you why the fuck I always wanted to leave. Because when I leave here, I go to work all fucking day until 10. And then I got to be up at 6 a.m. It's hard for me to put that shit in there. That's why I said to boss on Friday, I have failed as a host. Can I step down? If you need me to run the tryout, I will. That is what I said. I gave the rewind idea because I know I could probably bring more content to rewind than I could bring to cash. That was the reality. I was thinking of the fans from start to finish, not for myself. If I was thinking of myself, I would have came up here solo talking about Jim Crick every day.
All right.
But that's just where I'm at right now.
Kelly, I get what you're saying, and we will talk about it. But like, what is the audience kind of what? What do y'all see the show going? Like, you guys can give good ideas too. Like, I'm not opposed to asking where you
tomorrow.
Guys want
I'm
the show
using
to go.
one of them.
It may not be that.
I'm using one of the ideas from them tomorrow.
There you go.
I just needed to make sure I had the right cards. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be reading futures, folks. And I'm going to show you the real way to do it. Not the way these other ladies did it on this show. No, your boy really knows how to read cards. We're going deep into the cards tomorrow. Not that fucking glazed donut shit. So I would just look at it like this. Tomorrow will be a new day. Keem already said shit goes south. Friday, grenade. Someone said Pesci should be banned from talking to Keem.
That was Kelly. Kelly said that.
Hold on. $10 coming in. Pesci, it's obvious you are trying to hitch your wagon to males who you think are stronger hosts than you. You are messing up. You are the showrunner. Do the job or quit. We don't want Turbo. All right. Well, let me explain this. It wasn't hitch my ride. Rewind has a premise. Rewind clips, talk about hosts in the LCU. People tend to like that. That was my idea. I know how to make clips myself. I know how to fucking edit clips myself to where it's not like the lazy way they do it. I just thought I could be more helpful, folks. I could be more entertaining in that atmosphere. It's not about hitching a wagon.
What do you mean
You
by
know
that?
what I mean?
The lazy way. What do you mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean by that statement? The lazy way.
The
they
lazy
do it?
way, meaning you're watching a clip on YouTube and you just hit clip on the YouTube thing and use that.
No, I try to use the LCU clipper. I try to use Gino's clipper all the time.
Okay, I didn't know that existed. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the LCU clipper is fucking incredible. I'll show you it. And I'll show you how to make it work. It's fucking amazing. Gino he's adding a ton of stuff. And you know, if I stay on Cash, which I don't think I will, I think Cash is gonna go bye-bye. I'm sure I can use some talking points that Taco Fred does for Rewind Again. Shout out to Taco Fred. Appreciate you for offering your services. You've done an amazing job as my docket team. I miss you, Aura, too. Thank you for all the work you've done.
Someone says, Pesci, you get 100 times the views Rewind does. Well, like Turbo would say,
That's
it's
not
at 4 a.m.
Yeah, like that's not a factor. Like it's a completely different time. Also, I'd like to make it noted, a cat lady didn't fucking rewind for an extra hour. I only had a rewind, a redirect. She didn't redirect for an hour because her fucking electricity went off. You stupid bitch. What the fuck? You don't go an extra hour on your stream because of your fucking electricity, you stupid whore. Go fuck yourself.
Real quick, JP Shuggy coming by again. Cash should be a show with a bunch of gimmick segments that allows take jabs at other hosts for fun. Nothing personal. Gimmick isn't bad either. I like that idea, Shuggy.
That's a good idea.
You could maybe
That's
turn
not a
that
bad
into
idea.
some. See, I think you could talk about the LCU if you shorten it. How we're going to give Jobin his own top of the hour segment if we took 15 minutes and covered something. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with covering aspects, especially what happened on live yesterday. Because this is either the beginning of the greatest show on turf or whatever may happen. Like you guys said, other servers. Someone says, when does the show start, chat? Says Slinky Dinky.
I'm a Slinky Dinky do. Slinky, you've been watching this the whole fucking time. You're our biggest supporter today. Also, Kelly, the instigator, says Reapers killed it at 4 a.m. Josh is British, Kelly! I don't like those people. They don't watch me. She has a stand-in GMTer. What do you want from me, Kelly? What do you want from me? I don't like British people. I go off on them. Josh is one. She has a stand-in fucking Brit. He's made for 4 a.m. It's literally where he lives.
Well, Jobin, I'm sorry it didn't work out for Joe. Jobin looked like he was a little bit shaky out there.
Jobin was struggling. Yeah.
How
Jobin
we're
was
going to do
struggling.
Jobin tomorrow, Jobin, if you're listening, shake it off. We'll bring Jobin in at the top of the hour tomorrow, so he doesn't have to go to the best. We'll start the hour off, me and Turb. I'll get the cards. Me and Turb will have to take like I'll find some time, Turbo, to at least have a conversation with you at some point today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I know you don't want to tell Keem anything, but I think the smart move would be, I know the fans are going to hate me saying it. I think the smart move would be is put Rewind here, but insert me on Rewind.
I
That
agree.
way
I
you
think
guys
we need
get
to
a chance
consolidate the
get
two
one of
fucking
the face
things.
shows back. Unless Keem
It's
comes
got the
in with
subs.
Go on.
It's got the history. It's got the subs. It's got the history.
The best part of the show is Turbo reading chat, says Slinky Dinky Doo. Thank you again for the
son of a
dose.
bitch. Appreciate you guys.
Well, we did do better report card wise than yesterday, so I'll give you that, Turbo. Thank you for that, brother.
Well, you know, I try. Before I crash Cash, I want to give a little back, Pash, okay?
Well, here's what's good about Cash. I told the boss I don't know how to make money. I said, I suck at it. And he goes, he just said, keep going, man. All right. I got to respect him for that. Shout out to Keepstar. I appreciate your confidence in your boy.
He likes you a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got 6 minutes left. Yeah, it was rocky. It's just how it's going to be around here. There's gonna be a transition period. And there's a bomb about to go off. I shouldn't have said this. They said, Pesci, don't do any future shit. Fuck, I'm doing it. There's a bomb about to go off, folks. A real big one. So if you're somebody that watches it, let me big screen your boy here. If you're somebody that loves chaos for real, oh, that shit's coming. Not from me. I'll be watching in the side. I'll come through. I'll pick up the pieces, give Keem a few ideas. Hopefully he fucking takes one of them. So if you enjoy explosions, there's one coming. Turbo, you're back. Welcome back to Local Cash.
Thank you so much. By the way, guys.
Shout out to Jim Crick.
Shout out.
Let's see. What does OFC mean?
Of course.
Oh, of course Pesci likes Turbo. The animal trafficker likes the scum. Animal trafficker? Because I sold lizards out of a pet store that were exotic? Huh?
That's wild as fuck. You mean trafficking fucking African fucking bull elephants and their fucking tusks?
They were bearded dragons, and it wasn't even like the guy couldn't sell them in the store. He was a hustler. So when they would bring the bearded dragons in, he would put 1,000 in his store, and he would sell the rest offline. I'm sorry for any pet stores that I just ruined your hustle. Get at me. Yeah,
so you didn't.
You guys ready for the biggest
didn't
fucking?
traffic-
I shouldn't do this. This is almost like a form of ratting, but a lot of this is dead now. One of the biggest hustles for people in pet shops is they get 100 goldfish. I'm saying it in a polite way. They get 100 goldfish, and they say they only got 50, and then they sell the 50 and they pocket the money. Welcome to the pet game.
That's crazy.
If they got 9 drafts, they said they only got 2 drafts, sold the rest to people like me. Because I had a lizard tank. I used to have a castle, a water fountain. I'd have lizards walking around. You would come in and get a bag of dope from me. You would walk around the lizard cage.
I hate this. I hate this, guys. He knows too much. He knows too much.
What?
I hate you so much.
Turbo will kill the viewership. We don't accept him.
Fuck you, viewership. Brah!
Hey, don't pull a gun on my audience and no fake gun sounds. You better get yourself a real bullet sound.
I apologize. In Minecraft. By the way, this is a Steam controller 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking incredible.
Oh,
don't even try my ass. Hold on.
I'm not a bad shot.
You shut the fuck up,
Chat
bitch.
can tell you that.
You shut the fuck up, bitch.
This
Try
guy's
my ass,
not-
boy. Try
You
my
bought the
ass, boy.
Steam controller.
Try my ass, boy.
You paid $900 for it?
Old one. I got the old. No, I was pre-order, baby. Fucking, are you kidding me? I got that day one, homie. I've got more. Hold on, I've got more. I gotta just move my phones out the way. No, okay, I don't have any more right now. But I have like 18 of them in my bag. I got like 18. Keep trying me,
Pesci being sus right now.
him.
How am I being sus? I'm the same fucker I am every day.
I think they're talking about the animal stuff, honestly. I don't know why they're doing that.
The animal thing
I
is
think
stupid.
it's hilarious.
I used to collect lizards,
know.
and I knew a guy that used to sell bearded dragons, and we would sell them together.
Oh.
They were a very profitable lizard. We didn't hurt anything.
Listen,
we
guys,
got them great homes.
I was
Castles.
a racist online. Joe Pesci did nothing wrong. Get over it.
Dude, don't pick up 19 controllers. It's nowhere as funny. Don't.
I only
don't
got
kill
4
the gun
handy.
thing.
The other one's in my bag in the
Put
living
those
room.
controllers down, friend.
Okay, I apologize. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize, everybody.
Pesci is the Steve Irwin of lizards. Dude, I used to collect them. Geckos. I used to let iguanas run around. Feed them heads of lettuce. I have chickens in my front yard right now from the neighbor's house because I feed them. I'm an animal guy. Raised many dogs. Dobermans. Cane Corsos. Thank you very much, Slinky Dinky, again. Oh, let me see if cafes, they didn't have a stream up before.
Oh my God.
Oh, no,
Slinky
there
Dinky
it is.
do it for the $2. Thank you. I hope Keem does a gesture on business meeting. Slinky Dinky. I'm not gonna lie, Slinky Dinky Doo was the real champion of this fucking stream. W's for Slinky in the chat.
Someone said, wait a minute, hold on. That day Pesci was bragging and he said he didn't want to prison?
Went to
Animal
prison. That you
trafficking.
didn't go to prison.
Oh, because
animal
no,
trafficking.
that was a joke. There's no way they would have sent me to jail for that. Maybe when we were selling the monkeys from Ace Ventura, that I probably could have went to jail for. Okay. But I was only in the room when that was happening. Those things were expensive. You know the little monkey from Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Well, there's certain parts of Las Vegas where you can actually buy those legally. And the only problem is they shit everywhere. You got to keep a diaper on them. So when you travel with them, they're kind of messy. But that was always my dream. I wanted to have an orangutan and a chimpanzee, but they're just too messy. That's all.
I love that. I love that I get one guide, I yell for like 2 minutes. Pesci gets one guide, and we go on a story about his past that is some of the most interesting shit ever. That's crazy.
That's why I like to read
crazy.
the chat, because it gives me something to say sometimes. Redirects in.